Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. I am William and thank you for being here. Before I begin, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and switch on the notification button so that you will receive our e-learning videos continuously. Imagine this. You've just spent 3 weeks buried in spreadsheets, conducting interviews and tracing transactions. You've found some critical weaknesses in a major operational process. You've done the hard work, but now comes the moment of truth. The report. If you write a poor report, your 3 weeks of hard work vanish into a black hole. Management reads it, gets confused or defensive, and files it away. Nothing changes. But if you write a good audit report, you become a catalyst for change. You help the organization improve. You establish yourself as a trusted advisor. Today, we are going to spend the next couple of minutes dissecting exactly how to write that good audit report. We'll move beyond just stating the facts and dive into the psychology of the reader, the structure of clarity, and the language of impact. Before we talk about formatting or grammar, we need to talk about mindset. Many new auditors make a critical mistake. They write the report for themselves, or worse, for the regulator. A good audit report is not written for the auditor, it is written for the reader. Who is your reader? Usually it's the board, the audit committee, or senior management. These people are busy. They are juggling a million things. They do not have time to decipher your work papers. Therefore, your goal is to answer 3 questions for them instantly. 1. So what? Why should I care about this? 2. What now? What needs to happen? 3. Who cares? Link the issue to risk. Risk is the language of management. If your report doesn't answer these 3 questions within the first 30 seconds of skimming it, it is not a good report. Keep that mantra in your head. Clarity for the busy reader. Now, let's look at the structure. A good audit report is like a good news article. It tells you the most important thing first. Gone are the days of burying the lead on page 5. We use a structure often called the inverted pyramid. Let's walk through the skeleton of the report. 1. The executive summary. This is the most important part of the entire document. It is the only thing some executives will read. It must stand alone. It should contain the objective. What did you look at? The scope. How far did you go? Time period, locations. The overall opinion. Was it satisfactory? Needs improvement, or unsatisfactory? Be clear. The headline findings, the top 2 or 3 issues that keep you up at night. 2. The background. This is a short paragraph, just enough context for the reader to understand the area being audited. 1 paragraph, maybe 2. Don't overdo it. 3. The findings, the heart of the report. This is where we list the issues, but we don't just write a paragraph. We use the 5 C's of findings to ensure consistency. We'll dive into this in a moment. 4. The action plan/management response. What is management going to do about it? This gives the report a forward-looking, solution-oriented feel. Structure creates a roadmap for the reader. If they get lost, you've failed. This is the core of our presentation today. For every single issue you find, you must answer the 5 C's. If you miss one, your finding is weak. Let's break them down using a simple example. Expense reporting. C1. Condition, the problem. This is the reality. What did you see? Example. During the audit, we identified 15 instances where employees submitted expense reports for client meals that lacked itemized receipts in violation of company policy. Be specific. Use numbers. Quantify the issue. C2. Criteria. The rule. What should have happened? What is the standard? Example. The corporate travel policy, section 4.2, states that all meal expenses over $25 must be supported by a detailed receipt showing items purchased. This is your ammunition. Without criteria, the condition is just your opinion. With criteria, It's a fact. C3. Cause. The root. Why did this happen? This is the most important C for driving improvement. Was it a lack of training? Competence gap. Was it a system that doesn't enforce the rule? Process gap. Or was it a manager deliberately ignoring the rules? Intentional disregard. Example. This occurred due to a lack of clarity in the expense reporting system, which does not flag missing receipts at the time of submission, and a recent turnover in the accounts payable review team. Finding the cause fixes the problem forever. C4. Consequence. The risk. So what? Why does the CEO care about missing receipts? Example. As a result, the company is at risk of non-compliance with tax regulations regarding substantiation of business expenses, potentially leading to disallowed deductions and financial penalties. Furthermore, it creates a culture where policy exceptions become the norm. Link the issue to risk. Risk is the language of management. C5. Corrective action. The fix. What is management going to do? Example. Management agrees and will implement a mandatory pre-approval workflow for all meals over $25 and conduct refresher training for the AP team by the end of Q3. This closes the loop. If you structure every finding using the 5 C's, you will never write a weak report again. Structure is the skeleton, but language is the flesh. You can have a perfect structure, but if your tone is offensive, the report will fail. Rule number 1. Be objective, not subjective. Bad. The manager was careless and did not review the reports. Good. Management did not perform a secondary review of the reports prior to payment. See the difference? The first is an accusation. The second is a fact. Stick to the facts. Rule number 2. Use plain English. Avoid audit speak. We love acronyms, but the board hates them. Don't say utilize, say use. Don't say in the event that, say if. Write like you speak. Write to express, not to impress. Rule number 3. Be firm, but fair. You can be direct without being aggressive. Aggressive. Management blatantly ignored the policy. Direct and fair. The controls were not operating as designed to prevent this error. Remember, the goal is to fix the problem, not to punish the person. Your tone should invite collaboration, not war. You've finished the draft. Congratulations. But you're not done yet. The best writers are the best editors. Step 1. The distance test. Put the report down for an hour or even overnight. Look at it with fresh eyes. Does it still make sense? Step 2. Read it aloud. This is my favorite trick. When you read silently, your brain autocorrects mistakes. When you read aloud, you stumble over awkward sentences and catch typos. It works every time. Step 3. The peer review. Give it to a colleague who knows nothing about this audit. Ask them, does this make sense? Can you tell me what the biggest risk is? If they can't, your report isn't clear enough. Step 4. The fact check. Triple check your numbers and your references. A typo in a number destroys your credibility. If you say 50 transactions but the reader counts 49, they will question everything else you wrote. So let's bring this all together. Writing a good audit report isn't just about filling out a template. It's about communication. It's about telling a story of risk, control, and improvement. To recap our key takeaways. 1. Know your audience. Write for the busy executive. 2. Structure is king. Use the executive summary to highlight the big stuff. 3. Master the 5 C's. Condition, criteria, cause, consequence, corrective action. 4. Watch your language. Be objective, use plain English, and stay fair. 5. Edit ruthlessly. Your first draft is never your final draft. When you master these skills, you transform. You are no longer just a finder of mistakes. You become a storyteller, a risk advisor, and a partner in progress. Your audit report is your product. Make it a product that people actually want to read. Thank you for your time and attention. If you like this channel, please feel free to subscribe and share it out with your friends and colleagues. Thank you, and have a great day ahead. Hi.